What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Right now, we're going to be talking about how you can upgrade your O-line for cheap right now in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. So one of the things I want to bring up real fast is that you guys should stay up to date with these Wildcard Wednesday situations, because what happens is you get the opportunity to get, free cards every 4 weeks. Now, they are NCATs, meow, but it doesn't really matter, because for a lot of you guys, based on all the information I've been getting from you, you've been able to enhance your team, and you've been satisfied with the fact that a lot of your theme teams are getting these boosts from these higher overall players. For instance, one of the more recent ones that I told you guys about with the Kyle Pitts, if you're a Falcons theme team, you got yourself a free Kyle Pitts. So the NCATs I think the NCATs are really, really bad for the game, but if you're new to MUT, it may not affect you the way that it affects us. You know what I'm saying? Like, for people that's been playing Madden Ultimate Team for so long, like myself, it really is annoying, because after you're done with the card, like say for instance you want to change your theme team, you pretty much got to just take whatever the the sellable value is. It doesn't help you to complete another set. I do believe the Nats were fine, because I understood what EA was trying to do. They're trying to prevent people from buying coins and trading things to get coins. So I understand the Nat, but the Nat being able to put it into a set after you were done, that was so clutch. And then they just went too far with the NCAT. In my opinion, to just make it like that is really, really bad. But in their defense, based on what they've been saying, we get a higher overall card for that time period. And it's like, you get it sooner, so it's a lot easier. All right, so it's like a real big argument about it. I'm against NCATs. I don't like them. I don't like that they're in the game at all. I think it's really bad for the game. But if it's gonna help some of my viewers to get better and their teams, be able to be more formidable, I'm for it, if it helps you guys. But it's my personal preference. I don't like it. So pretty much what happens is this: when you go over to your challenges today, you've probably already seen me do some of this earlier in the early morning streams, but you're gonna play through all of the new heavyweight player sets, because every week when it updates, you get to play and get the power up that goes to the cards that are released. So you'll be able to choose any of these players' power up for free after you run through these challenges. So what we chose was Rob Havenstein. I think he's the best possible one for this week. All the other ones, I didn't really care for him. So I think for any offensive line, he would be a great addition. And I'm going to show you why right now. All right, so let's go over to my lineup screen, and we're going to take a look at what's been going on with the way my offensive line is and what's happening. Now remember, keep in mind, guys, I am a Raiders theme team, and one of the major things with the Raiders is their O-line is not as good. So I had Trent Brown there before. He's terrible. Just to give you guys some insight into it, his numbers are really, really low, but you got to understand he's only at 84. EA will eventually give him an upgrade, but right now he's terrible. So what we have to do is we have to make do with what's available. So what's a good right tackle that's cheap, that can bolster your O-line? Obviously, the cards that come out on the day are usually the best time to go ahead and grab them for the Wildcard Wednesdays, because so many people are engaged with the game that you'll be able to snipe these cards for like $199. Like, he's a 90, what is his card? He's a 91. But I was able to get him for like $230, right? Very, very early once he came out. When you look at the numbers that he has, this card right now at this point in the game, you can do pretty much whatever you want with him at right tackle. And what do I mean by that? Pretty much, simply put, he's 6'8", 328, and he has 90s in all the major categories, right? So pass block, 91, run block, 93. When you see those two numbers, you're good. The 90 strength is just a bonus. Like, do you need it? Is it like proof that the strength matters in the game? I haven't really seen valid proof by it, but I've seen that the 90s, they mean something. Like, dudes would hold on to a guy and not let him go. It's wild, the way that you see the dramatic change in the way that the players operate. So I would definitely say this card is cheap enough for you to be able to go out there and grab him and give him a shot. Because I gave him a shot earlier, and I definitely noticed a difference with the way the O-line blocks. So as far as upgrading your team for cheap, he right now at right tackle is good. Now remember, I have to go based on the fact that there's a lot of different theme teams that watch my channel, right? So I have to try to estimate it and view it. Also, I wanted to go back to show you that he doesn't have a secondary position, because some of you guys asked that, and sometimes I don't bring it up. So most of you guys, what I've been hearing is you guys listen to me while you're at the gym, you're taking a jog, you're running. So I try to be as descriptive as possible. So Rob Havenstein does not have a secondary position. All right, I just want to make sure you guys know that. And I appreciate you guys that tune in and, you download my podcast, GmiasWorld Podcast on iTunes, iHeartRadio. A lot of you guys are giving me that feedback, and I use that to try to make the videos a little bit more interactive with everyone. So, Rob Havenstein, right tackle, okay, Rams. This guy right here, cheap offensive line addition. Now, Larry Allen, this is the next thing that I wanted to talk about. Larry Allen, he's a guy that we could probably put over the left guard and then get that, the right guard from the Patriots that we were talking about earlier, because some of you guys are like, yo, Gmias, what's the best possible cheap O-line? Well, there are a lot of NCATs that are available when you play through these the most fair challenges, and they do have some decent O-linemen. So you can get away with doing a lot of this stuff if that's something that you want to do. So let me show you what I'm talking about, right? With release 1, they had this guy, where's the other guy? Shaq Mason, right? And you can get him as an NCAT. Now again, I'm against NCATs, but I'm also against you guys pouring money into the game and not getting the results that you want, because the game doesn't respond well in the gameplay aspect. I will continue to say this. Over the last 4 years, maybe 5 years. Before, I don't know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've enjoyed the actual gameplay of Madden. I absolutely enjoy building my team and, making my team look pretty good, things like that. I absolutely love that. I do not like a lot of the other things that go on with the game, thrown through the body. It's a lot of different things that happen that are very, very annoying within the game. But for the most part, I think for my personal reasons, I don't appreciate the gameplay aspect. So when we're building it right now, this is why we can have fun and talk about it for hours and hours and hours, because we're building our team and we're expecting them to go out on the gridiron and do stuff, and in most cases they just don't. But this guy, I've played against him. I don't know what makes him go so crazy in the run game, but he's outrageous. He's very, very outrageous. And because I'm a Raiders theme team, it doesn't really matter with this mix and match. I can keep he and Larry Allen both on the squad, have them in the middle, and just let them go crazy with no issues. So that's something that I just wanted to make sure you guys understand, because you can also get this card for free by just playing the challenges. Playing house rules, it's so many different ways to do it. So you can save money in these regards. Building a nice, formidable O-line, right? Making sure that everybody that you have is suitable. Because look, Richie Incognito, he's kind of outdated. I just need one more. I need one more 90. And yes, I do have an extra Raider that will make me be able to do it. So I can replace Richie Incognito or just put him in as a backup, get that Shaq Mason, and now everybody will be 90s. And again, I still have more challenges to do, and if you've already done the challenges previously, you can easily go and wait until Friday when they do the final release, and then you're going to get another free 90. So that will help you with the O-line. But some of you guys have issues on other side, the other side of the ball. That's something that we have to discuss as far as defensively with the NCATs and stuff like that, because they don't typically give us really good NCATs on the defensive side of the ball. But O-line, building it cheap the way I'm showing you now, I think you would have a lot of success with it. Remember, you also get a lot of auctionable 81s and up with those packs as you play the challenges and house rules. So you can put together Larry Allen very, very cheap the way I did as well. And now you already got him, Shaq Mason for free, and then you get Rob Havenstein for about 200 and change. You got 3 core components of making your O-line very, very vicious for very, very cheap. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Go ahead, try him out. Let me know if that right tackle works for you. He works very, very well for me. And if you have any other questions or comments about your Ultimate Team, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. I want to thank you guys and girls for joining me today. Hopefully you guys have an unbelievable day. Until next time, one love, y'all.